Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 66 of Direwolf20's Let's Play of FTB Sky's Expert Mode, where I'm working on terminals, all the terminals. Between episodes I got all my stuff ready. I remembered that I actually needed pattern providers, not the other ones, because Dire's smart, so definitely did not make that mistake again like I did in my Let's Play where I made a bunch of the wrong thing. So that said, I now have, I actually wound up just building it off camera, because you guys have seen me build this thing plenty of times, right? Like, you've 100% seen this happen. So I didn't feel like I needed to do it again. So what I did is I just built it, right? I was off camera, I was just like, yeah, get it done. So we've got that up and running now. The plan now, therefore, will be to expand out and really get going with everything that we're going to want here. So let's kind of think about how that's going to look. So I definitely want you guys, and I'm probably going to adjust this. What I'm thinking is I want more controllers to kind of really get things rolling. And I'm probably going to move these pattern terminals more upstairs, right? I'll find like a central place where I think it makes sense to have them running. But first things first, like, let's just get the basics going, and then we'll like reorganize and make it look cool. So we're going to want our pattern encoding terminal can sit here, and then our pattern access terminal here. So I have access to all my molecular assemblers, because that's all I've placed thus far. And then I've got access to make patterns here. And I'll do my standard like sort by number thing. Now, if I want actual patterns, right, from AE2, what's that look like? That's not bad. That's not bad at all. We can make those. Okay, so let's make a few patterns just to get us going. Hey, I have a stack. Woohoo! Perfect. Perfect start to what we're doing here. I love it. Okay, so we're going to need to like automate a lot of things, right? There's like a ton of stuff that we're going to want to automate and integrate with, because we have a lot of sprawl around our base. Like, I'm going to want to tap in to this dude and have access to like my amethyst shards and my Certus quartz, right? Like, that's a thing I'm going to want to have access to. I need to craft over here. I need to craft over here. I need to craft over here. I need to probably craft a little bit over here. I probably want access to all kinds of stuff. So my thoughts are, we're going to set up like a nice kind of like P2P cable run system, whereby I'll be able to run cables kind of like, you know, underneath my base here and across the area, and that could be cool. Like, that's my thoughts. What do you guys think of that? Does that sound like a plan? I mean, I hope you like it, because it's kind of what I've decided to do, whether you like it or not. Ha ha ha. My Let's Play, and I'll play it how I want to play it. So I'll probably want to like clear out at least some of the underground cobble mess that I've built around the base from when I couldn't really fly, right? Now, do you even exist for a reason anymore? I think not, right? Because you're doing flux. Okay, so I don't even need this stuff, right? Accurate. I don't even need you. If I get rid of that, that'll give me everything. Ha ha ha. Nice. I'm hesitant to vein mine the cobble, because like there's definitely, I'm pretty sure this cobble is containing some water, so I don't want to make too big of a mess, right? I feel like I could vein mine though. That's cool. I like that. Sweet. Okay, that works for me. Okay. Everybody else is cool. Yeah, nice and relatively cleaned. So what I'm going to do is probably make a few more ME controllers, right? Just so that we have a little bit easier access to how our cables are going to run. And they're not terrible, per se, to make. We just need you, and Skystone blocks, which is really not terrible. We just need to smelt Skystone, which is just Moonstone, right? How are we for Sky? Not great. How are we for Moon? We have Moon Sand. We don't have quite a lot of Moonstone. But I can go vein mine a big bunch of it on the Moon real fast. So it's not a huge deal to get that done. All right, so you clean up, you clean up, you clean up. We're done with most of this. What I do want is my cables, though. And I did make a bunch of smart fluix cables between episodes, kind of. What I also want to set up is P2P. We're going to want to autocraft those as well. So let's start getting the components of what we're going to need to get, and then we'll go from there. Is that cool? So if I came over here and said, I want to know how to make P2P tunnels, that shouldn't be a big deal. And then I can stick those. Don't I usually put you here? I think I do. I put you higher up. Yeah, that feels more natural. I guess I can't shift click you. Okay, well that's fine. Right, and then I can come over here and be like, hey, craft me 10 P2Ps, we're short on fluix crystal, right? Now what we would want to do, I don't have like the infrastructure yet to do this, but normally I would have this set up, and we would, remember, auto crafting with AE2 can handle fluids, which is cool. So, and I wonder if, could I, no, probably, it's going to be tricky. Because I'm going to want to basically, I'm going to want to put the pattern terminal right on this thing, but I don't have access to any other sides of it, right? So getting energy into there might be tricky with a pattern terminal stuck right on top. So I could either, I could pattern terminal here and have it go into like an adjacent chest. Yeah, I could probably do that. That sounds like a fun way to set that up. We're going to absolutely set that up once I get ready to go. But to get started, I'm going to want more fluix crystal, right? So let's get the smart way to craft it, which is nether quartz and charged Certus with a little bit of destabilized redstone. Nether quartz and charged Certus. Okay, with a little bit of destabilized redstone. So if I do that, you should start chugging along. Sweet. And then shortly, I'll be able to have it insert just the right amount. Cool. I like that plan. Nice. Okay. So how about on the south side here? We started setting this up last episode, but like, yeah. So on the south side, you're going to, you're probably going to want to insert and extract, right? But on two different dudes. We're going to rearrange how this works in a minute, but like you're going to extract on orange 8 items at a time, and you're going to insert on blue and then, or purple, and then on the up, you will insert on orange and extract. You're going to need to be filtered, aren't you? I won't need to filter it once we... So you know what I'm going to do? I'm not even going to set you to extract on the up, am I? Yeah, no, I don't think so. How about we remove that guy? And that should be cool. Perfect. But now we can go get our P2P tunnels. Right? Can I have 10 of those now? I can. And auto-crafting, yay! Auto-crafting, yay! So good. So excited that that's a thing. So yeah, we're absolutely going to want to do like a lot of things here. We're also going to need a memory card, but that should be easy to make, hopefully. Yep. Boom. Awesome. And then we're probably also going to want you to know how to make cables, right? So we have some. We're going to want you to know how to make more. I'm going to want you to know that these are made like this. And these are made like this. And these are made like this. And that. One way or another, it's 1 quartz is 2 fiber, right? Yes. So let's just do it this way. And then at least we have the pattern somewhere. And then we'll decide how we're going to actually craft that at some point in the future, right? Cool. Okay. And some people are quick to point out that, like, if I really want things to be, like, properly balanced, I should do them in columns, because this will split it across multiple interfaces and therefore multiple assemblers, and it's easier for your coprocessors to do things, you know, that's the better way to do it. Just trust me on that. Cool. Okay. So now with you guys good, we're definitely, I'm going to hold off on the quartz fiber is actually what I'm going to do. Let me clear that dude and do that. And that looks cool. All right, you can probably go away for a bit. Now let's get our molecular assembler going. Or do I want to do that yet? I probably do. It feels smart, but like maybe just not yet. Because I'm gonna want to run things all the way over there. I guess we could start with this, right? So let's just start building it out, and then when we need to go that route, we shall. Deal? So you're gonna sit there, and then we're gonna memory card you, right? New device configuration completed. And we've got enough of these that I can do my power trick, right? Which is just, hey, do this and then do that. And that'll give you power, right? For, actually, no, it's not that one. It's this channel that's going to need power, right? So you're going to want to have a little bit of that happening. That should be cool. And that'll give you power now. Okay. Now, in theory, we're probably going to want a similar P2P setup there and a similar P2P setup here. And we're going to run this upstairs so that this thing is available up there. And then we'll have some more channels that we can build off of as needed. But we'll start with this because this is really where we want to start running all our stuff, right? So what I'm going to do is get ready to run this all the way across the base area. And I think, do I want to run it like right along my roof, or do I want to run it right around this Y level? I think this Y level is fine, right? And then we can just, you know, bring things wherever we need them. And if I need a little bit of lighting, I can make that happen. That works for me, right? Yeah. So let's start looking at where we're going to want to get some stuff. We're definitely going to want to bring up something up here, right? And do some auto crafting in this area. I'm sure of that. These are a lot of machines, so we're probably going to want to have like something coming up here and something else coming up here. Okay, so that'll be a helpful point. So let's put like a mage light block that kind of signifies like, hey, this is where we want some stuff to come up. In the immediate term, I'm going to want to start auto crafting here as well, because we know we're going to need this to make fluix, which is 100% like a go forward thing. So first, I'm going to swap you to be an extract, and I'm going to on the down swap you to be an insert. You can do that, right? You can do that, right? Blue. If you can't, I'm going to have to like do it in another way. Well. Apparently I'm going to have to do it another way. That's okay. Once we automate this, it will be better. And that's what I'm going after. Is let's make this work better. No longer have to worry about like putting the right amounts in. Cool. Okay. Perfect. So you're set. And then what we're going to probably want is a pattern provider, which I should probably teach you how to make pattern providers, Mr. Autocraft System. Actually, let's go do that now. The trick is that I'm not going to have wireless access to my auto crafting, which kind of stinks, but it's better than nothing, right? It's definitely better than nothing. So you're going to go there, and the only thing you don't know how to make thus far that I can autocraft is that. Right? So can you get me like 10-ish of those? Yeah, but we're short on aluminum plates, which again, we're going to have to run cabling over here to make that happen. I know I have more aluminum. I definitely did. That's 10. Didn't I do aluminum? I did do aluminum, I just haven't smelted it yet. There we go. Luckily, you guys can respond to tick accelerating. Beautiful, right? And you guys can go in there. We want a lot of aluminum plates, because we want a lot of aluminum plates. And then shortly, that'll be automated as well. So now it's like, we're at the stage of the game where we need to automate all the things, which is one of Dyer's favorite stages, right? Boom, now we've got pattern providers. How cool is that? Sweet. All right, so let's start with this one, right? And this will give us a lot of opportunity to do what we want to do, right? So if I put my pattern provider here, you guys can hang out for a minute, but realistically, what I want is you. I don't think I need you anymore. Well, not there, at least. What I want is the chest to be on the other side of the pattern provider, because he's a valid inventory, right? So the chest can sit there. You're going to go on top now. Okay. So now you're powering from the top, and what we're going to want is more laserIO-ness here and here. Cool. Cool. And then your job will be to bind you to U2. So now you're cool, right? And then on the down here, you're not going to extract nothing. You're actually going to insert whatever we extract from the south side. So that's going to extract on green. So on the down, you're going to insert, or on orange, I mean? Yeah. So on south, you're extracting on orange. You're inserting on purple. Okay? So we extract items on the orange channel, and we insert them into the pattern provider. So anything that completes crafting goes back into here like it should. Okay? Then over here, the pattern provider will wind up putting fluid inside an empty tank. Okay? So on the down now, you're going to extract on white, and on the south, you're going to insert. So when the pattern provider inserts fluids, the only spot that it's going to have available to insert fluids is here, and then laserIO will put it inside the quantum assembler. Is that cool? Now, it's possible that we'll have future states where there's multiple fluids that need to be put in there, and if that's true, I could probably put another tank here, and if we need more than 2 fluids at some point in the future, because there is room for sharks, we'll figure that out. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. All right, now on you for the down, you're going to want to extract on purple, right? Because you insert on purple, right? So that's cool. Yeah, so on the down here, you're going to extract on purple. So the theory is, right, we put a little bit of destabilized redstone in here, we put the quartz and and then it goes into there, and then it extracts out and goes into the pattern provider. Everybody got that? Let's see it work, because I don't know if that's going to actually work or not. But the gist is, we're going to want some smart fluix cable here, okay? And then we're going to want this running... Let's find out what Y level this is at. Because I basically want to keep it... Because we can fly now, we don't have to be too worried about doing this kind of thing. I'm just going to run this cable, like, all the way over here. Okay, and then we'll be able to truly run everything. Okay, now that's the P2P network, so we don't actually want that there. What we want to do is branch off of that with the P2P and load him up such that you're that. Okay, now you're good. So if I put dirt in there, it went into the AE system, right? Like, let's put something in there that we won't have, right? If I have my shovel, he's not in there. I put shovel in, and that's how you know it's connected. Okay? So that's cool. So now if I want to teach the fluix recipe, it's pretty easy. I go over here and I say fluix. What's the recipe for that? The recipe is this. And notice that it knows that it's destabilized redstone plus charged certus plus nether quartz. Okay? So that's a good time. So if I put that pattern in here, okay, now what we need to do is have access to our destabilized redstone, which is easier said than done. Now, functional storage, do you have some kind of fluid tank things? Don't you have a fluidy type drawer now? Framed drawer. Frame drawer 1x1. Isn't there something for fluids in functional storage? Fluid drawer 1x1, and 1x2, and 2x2. Interesting. Should we try these? Because I don't think I've ever played with them. But wouldn't it be cool to have a storage controller with fluid drawers, right? You see where I'm going with this? I've literally never tried these. So what we're going to want is 4 of these, right? And then we want 4 of these. What am I using? Smooth stone here? Okay, cool. And then you can do this, and that's a fluid drawer 4x4. And then if we got a storage controller, we don't have another one of those yet, right? Simple compacting fluid drawer 1x2, iron downgrade. Okay. We might wind up using this at some point. But storage controller is just you. Wow, I don't have any of that. Wow, I don't have anywhere near any of that. But I can get them. Because most of this ain't terrible. Steel gear. We're going to want 8 steel. Do we have an overcharged? We do. We just need to stamp it. I can't wait to hook up an interface to this guy, let me tell you. Okay, storage controller. Now we're getting somewhere. How about I just get one of you? Because that's an easy way to get a lot of those, and now we're cool. Okay, so since this is storage area over here, right? Let's expand this platform out real quick. Okay, and then what we can have is a storage controller that sits here, and our fluid drawers can expand out from here. Is that cool? Now you can hold 32 buckets worth of each fluid, right? So if I need to bump that up, I assume that I can do like my standard this approach, right? To bump that up a little. Oh wow, are we out of copper? Like for realsies? We are for realsies out of copper. Ow. Better? Better. So if I wanted these guys, I assume these functional storage drawers work the same way in that they can be upgraded. Yeah, now he can hold on 128 of each. That's cool. Okay. That's neat. And you can be 128. So now if I were to attach a storage bus, which I feel like I want to autocraft, so I will. I would like to know how to make an ME storage bus. I would like to know how to make a sticky piston. I would like to know how to make a regular piston. I would like to know how to make an import bus. And I would like to know how to make an export bus. Thank you. Cool. Now if I wanted a storage bus, I just need the interface, which I don't know how to make, so hang on a sec. I actually probably want to change you. So storage bus, come with me. Let's turn you into an interface recipe. That's cool. And then you can become a storage bus. I guess I want a substitutions enabled you. Either that or I want to drag the interface, right? There we go. So now if I want a storage bus, we're cool. And this can be attached here with some very normal looking cable. Sweet. And now we have access to fluids, right? So if I wanted to, I could come over here and just dump destabilized redstone straight into the system. Now, obviously, we're going to shortly have to learn how to make destabilized redstone. But that's kind of awesome. I love everything about that. Do I need a fluid interface for this guy? Or terminal? Pattern encoding, terminal pattern access, requester. You're not showing me fluids. Why aren't you showing me fluids? I know why. I know why. Because I need to do this. There we go. Haha! Nice. Okay. Okay. Now we should be cool. So now if we come over here, and let's say we had no fluix. Okay. And so now I check this dude out, and I'm like, hey, I want fluix, please. And it's like, we don't have any fluix. I would like you to make 32 of them. Next. It's going to grab the 0.16 buckets of stuff that it needs and hit start. And in theory, if I do this right, it should be crafting over there already. Nope, nothing's working. Why is it already done? Can't be done, right? Is it being all I can't do the thing? I was really hoping you'd be cool about this. And that you would put some to the left and some to the right. It may need to go both into the same dude. If that's what we have to do, which stinks, by the way. If that's what we have to do, I was hoping, this is the part I didn't know, if this would be able to split the insert into the chest and the tank, right? Is there anything else that is both a chest and a tank? Like, there's not a functional storage drawer that's both, is there? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think there's anything that holds both. Is there? Is there any kind of tank that can hold both items and fluids? I don't think that's a thing, is it? Might be an idea for Dyer, though. That might be cool. So I think what we're going to have to do then, if that's the case, we're going to have to put the pattern provider right attached to the quantum assembler and not use laserIO. Right? What we're going to have to do is this. And I won't even be able to see if this works. That's super annoying. Because somebody decided this thing had to be completely inaccessible except for one side, making it difficult. All right, so what if I did this? Because you can be like that, right? So I can do this. So now I can at least kind of access the UI behind it, right? And now if I put you in here, does that mean, haha, right? Now he won't auto eject. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to do something, right? There's two things we can do. We can do modular routers. Can modular routers send power? I don't know for sure. Energy distributor module? Energy output module. That could be cool. Might want that. We could try that. Does that, will that let me attach like at a range type deal? So you're low on power, so we can test this by saying, I would like you, please. And then I would like a modular router. And I might need an energy upgrade, but I'm not sure. So if I've got you here, don't you need something that allows you to receive energy? I feel like that's what this is, right? Increases the router's energy, buffer capacity, and transfer rate. I think that's what I need. So I just need one of you. Aha! And then I give you this. Aha! And then, in theory, I don't need you no mores. Or you. Okay. And can I bind you to, like, here? No, but maybe that's what the distributor module, because this says range 8, so I hope that's what that means. So a distributor guy would look like this. So I need more sender modules. Mark 2, which is a good indication that distributor module should be able to handle transferring energy, right? So can I do that? That's cool. So now if I put you in here, are you going to fill this guy up? Haha! He sure does. He's a little slow about it, but he can do it. Boy, is he slow about it. Now I can probably speed it up with speed upgrades, right? Now remember, these module, or these guys, increases it by 1,000 RF a tick, right? So if we made a few more of these, it shouldn't hopefully be too bad. I'm assuming you guys stack up to some value, right? And now you should be doing like a few thousand RF every go. Yeah, see, he's doing 4,000. Cool, right? And then I could do speed upgrades on this guy from modular routers. Do we have any of those? No. So we can do speed upgrades. That's stack upgrade. This is speed upgrade. What are you? Blazing crystals. Oh my goodness. Blaze fiber. Do we have any of that left over? I know I did it once. A long time ago. You're an imbuement dude. I could probably pull that off. Yeah, but we can speed this up as needed, right? Now, the other question is, can I pull from there and insert into the pattern provider? That will be the trick. Ideally, I'd like to keep it in this format, but I may need to put it in the block format. We'll see. But if I'm smart about it, this might be doable. So let's see if we can pull it off, right? So we're going to want a puller, Mark II, and a sender, Mark II, right? And what we're going to want to say is then pull from there, and he should now be pulling the fluix crystals out. Now, can we push sender into here, right? But why you don't want to bind? You don't seem to want to bind. Can I just bind you for a sec with this? Yes. Now the question is, this might work. This is like 50-50, and I might be being generous with that. But in theory, I should be able to attach a pipe to the front of this block, right? So my hope is that, so like if we're facing this direction, then the direction I am facing is south. So it's the north face that we want to insert into, right? So if I did this, but then we configure him, isn't there like a sidedness, dude? No, no, no. Can't I do like a insert into the side I say kind of feature with modular routers, or am I crazy? Am I crazy? That's any dimension. It might be an upgrade. Camouflage energy fluid, muffler, security, speed, stack, sync, fast item pickup, pushing, no. Range, redstone, regulator, stack, vacuum, bulk item filter. Can you not do sidedness on this, dude? Can you not say insert into the north face kind of deal? How does that not... That can't be right. No, there's got to be a way to do that, right? So if I if I put you down here and I did that, do you remember like what face I'm on? South. Oh, he does. Okay, cool. Yeah, so it does. See, it says south on it. So I think it knows what direction to insert on. I think what I might have to do is break you two real quick. And then what I'll do is I'm going to put you here. I'm going to put this back there. And then my cable. That works, I think. That works. Hopefully I didn't void all my energy. I totally voided all that energy. Well, it's only 100 million RF. It's no big deal. Shh. But I think it was necessary. And then can I do this? Yay! And it's going in there. And if we look at fluix, it's going up. Number go up. Yes. See? Number going up. Number, that's cool. That works. That works. I'm cool with that. Are you guys all cool with that? So a few speed upgrades, maybe a stack upgrade or something, and that's automated? I think that's awesome. All right, how about now we wrap up the episode. Come back next time. We have more automations to set up. A lot more. But having all this stuff automated for me will be awesome. Being able to automate this bit should be probably a similar-ish process, but at least we have access to the bottom. So I can at least, for this one, I have access to the bottom. I can put a laserIO node under him and transfer items and energy via the laserIO node. This one I had to do very specially because we literally only have access to one side of the block. That said, if I wanted to, I could have done the interface or whatever it's called, the thing with the multi-sided, like the remote access to the block thing. You know what I mean? That thing, the binder, this guy. Yeah, entangled. That's it. I could have done this too, but that it's not terrible to make. But I feel like this was another approach. But if this energy transfer thing becomes an issue for me, I could absolutely go the entangled route and do, just the same. It would be tricky with entangled though to get it to insert into the pattern provider, right? We'd have to have a second entangled to do that. This way, we only had to use one block to manage both pieces, which I think is kind of cool. All right, for now, Del20 sign off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I'm going to go make some blaze crystals. And for now, take it easy.